What is going on, SHIB Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today we're going to talk about none other than Shiba Inu. I'm really happy with seeing the price action for the last 24 hours to 48 hours after the significant sell-off that we saw in the overall cryptocurrency market. Right now, with the consolidation that we're seeing, as you guys can see, really not moving upwards or downwards, kind of just little ups and downs, nothing too significant. So we call this consolidation. And after a sell-off, consolidation does not necessarily mean bullish momentum. It actually is looking a little bit more bearish. But with all the good news that is yet to come, I think that the significant price action that we will see is still on the way. Shiba Swap is going to be released, the listing on Coinbase Pro, and then Coinbase as well, Robinhood, and the one I want to talk about today is Webull. So I think this is one that has been overlooked by the majority. But I reached out to Webull because, as you guys know, I have been an affiliate of Webull's for a really long time now, for about 6 months since I really started making, finance-related videos. But I want to talk about the response. But if we look at the price action right now, sitting at 685 Satoshi units, still significantly below where it was kind of holding after the Coinbase Pro listing. And the overall crypto market, again, nothing too significant. After the sell-off, we're seeing some decent level of support, but we need to see some upward movement for us not to fall back down even further, because still it's looking pretty bearish. But I think with all the positive news, there's some bullish momentum that is on the way and yet to come. Now, before I continue on to the video and talk about the response from Webull in this email here, I do want to mention to get your 2 free stocks with Webull. So as you guys know, as of just yesterday, Webull now allows people to buy partial shares. So one of the big things that Robinhood had as an advantage over Webull was those partial shares. So what I'm trying to say is right now that Webull offers this, I don't see really many more advantages that Robinhood has over it. So you have till the 30th, 6 more days to get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. 1 in 50 of you will get Google stock, which is a $2,000 stock. So please do not miss out on your opportunity for free money. Take your free money and run with it if you do not like the brokerage. But if you do, stick around, because I did. And also BlockFi, get your free Bitcoin when you deposit money into your BlockFi account. If you deposit at a minimum of $100, you'll get $15 as Bitcoin payout. So take advantage of these times. Now, the email. So I reached out to one of the marketing reps at Webull and I said, "Hi, Chester. Ahmed, your pop here. A lot of my followers have asked me to reach out to see if Webull could list Shiba Inu as a cryptocurrency. It has been trending for the last few months and over 540,000 followers as of the time of sending this email. And the thing I love about Webull is I emailed them and the same day they responded. Robinhood, after I sent them an email regarding Shiba Inu listing, they responded to me in 3 weeks. It took them 3 weeks. So Shiba Inu, or SHIB, just got listed on Coinbase Pro recently and will be on Coinbase shortly, which is a fact. Although there's some technical difficulties and things like that, I still think it's going to be relisted very, very soon, probably in the next couple weeks at a very maximum. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you, Chester, Ahmed. So always remember, not financial advice. Rather, I try to put you guys on the place that I'm in." So his response was, "Hey, Ahmed, very quick and short. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. I'll reflect this to the relevant team for review." So what does this mean? The fact that he didn't turn it down or say, we're currently not looking at adding any more cryptocurrencies, because you can trade crypto on Webull, which is another advantage in my opinion. But the big thing here is that the accessibility. There are millions and millions of individuals that are currently using Webull as their preferred brokerage because it has so much to offer. The fact that he said that we will in turn send this information over to, instead of our marketing team, our implementation team maybe, that is pretty fantastic in my opinion. They are going to see this and look at it as, hey, there's some potential there, and we're seeing the movement, we're seeing the momentum that Shiba Inu has. The petition, of course, in addition, that was started by Run Guys, so shout out to them, has 5,841 signatures, 43. So I think this one is not getting as much mainstream attention because it's not as big as Robinhood for retail investors, but Webull has the potential, in my opinion, in the short and long term. So with 5,800 signatures, this is only the beginning. And I think we need to start getting this petition out to more people because, again, I think that getting listed on Webull is going to be huge. Now, big news regarding Bitcoin mining. So I know recently the whole crackdown with China and their mining, their Bitcoin mining created some FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And people were pretty disappointed in this. But CNBC, just as of this morning, published an article saying mining Bitcoin could be about Okay, could be about, I guess there's a typo there. Mining Bitcoin could be about to get a whole lot easier after China's crypto crackdown. So I think they didn't mean to put that. Could be able to get a lot more easier. Regardless, if we scroll down, I'll look over that grammatical mistake right here. Crypto experts say with Bitcoin miners going offline due to China's restrictions, other miners' share of the network will increase, potentially making mining more lucrative. So more incentive for individuals to start mining. We know Iceland has a lot of mining, here in the United States, places like Texas, Florida, the southern states that have potential even use for alternative energy instead of using coal, those are pretty attractive sites for Bitcoin mining. As more hash rates fall off the network, difficulty will adjust downwards, and the hash rate that remains active on the network will receive more for their proportional share of the mining rewards. Kevin Zhang, vice president of crypto mining from Foundry, told CNBC. Meanwhile, the network difficulty of Bitcoin, a measure of how hard it is to mine Bitcoin, went from a record 25 trillion in May to 19.9 trillion last week. Mining difficulty is adjusted roughly every 2 weeks, so there is time lag in the data. So guys, for anyone that is interested in Bitcoin mining or looking into it, with the whole crackdown that's going on down in China, this could be some positive news for those who are interested in doing so in other areas, like in Europe, the United States, South America, wherever it might be. So one other thing is, however, they mention here, another big factor that determines profits to Bitcoin miners is the price of Bitcoin, which has plummeted from record highs in recent months on the back of negative comments from Tesla CEO Elon Musk and China's crackdown on the industry. We know Elon kind of retracted some of his comments, saying that, hey, Tesla is looking to reintroduce Bitcoin as a form of payment to their portfolio. They have it in their portfolio, but they want to start accepting it for Tesla products, including their vehicles. So again, we know that Bitcoin was up to 65,000 in April. The cryptocurrency fell below 30,000 on Tuesday, briefly wiping out its 2021 gains, but since has recovered back to 34,000. At the time of the making of this video, we're right around that $34,000 mark. So looking at the price action again for Bitcoin, because everything else follows in suit. If we look at the 1 year chart here quick, and if we actually look at the 3-month chart, I think that'd be, let's look at the all-time chart then. So as you guys can see, right now, we're pretty much returning back to the point of consolidation right before the run-up on January 20th, where it went and ran all the way to 65,000. So in my opinion, where do I think Bitcoin is headed and where do I think the crypto market is headed? As long as positive news comes about, we could see this thing start to positively move in the positive direction pretty quickly. But at the same time, if negative news comes, the only next level of support for Bitcoin was the short period of consolidation between end of November and December, which is around that $18,000 to $20,000 mark. I'm not a bear. I'm very bullish on cryptocurrency, but in my opinion, if it does pull back to this level of support, because right now we're testing this level of support from January, if we do not see some really, really good news that pushes this thing past 30, 40, 50,000 in the short term, then this could be looking pretty bearish for the time being until that positive news comes about. So we could see a continued sell-off unless a big positive catalyst is played. So Shiba Inu, of course, follows Bitcoin's price action pretty closely, as you guys can see. So again, consolidated there, May, went up, came back down, and this is Bitcoin can follow the same price action in the downward trajectory, because right now it's kind of in this area here. If you guys looked at the Bitcoin's price action, it's right here. So could it follow Shiba Inu's sell-off and then consolidate, which again, consolidation here is pretty bearish. We need some positive catalyst to push us back up to all-time highs and surpassing that. So again, always do your own research and due diligence. You guys are the best family, best community on YouTube, so I do appreciate all you guys' love and support. Keep an eye out on Shiba Inu. Keep an eye out on all the cryptocurrencies, because if we see positive news, the run-up is going to happen. If we don't, we could see a continued sell-off. So be extremely cautious and careful, but I'm really, really excited for the future of crypto. And all I'm doing is what? I'm buying the dip. So as I see Shiba Inu if it does continue to pull back at all, due to the fact that there's a lack of positive news, so maybe Shiba swap, a little bit of a delay, some of the listings, a little bit of a delay, then of course just looking to pounce. When they panic, what do we do, folks? We pounce. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Hit me up on Twitter. You guys know that recently I've reactivated Twitter. Oh, one thing, I retweeted this earlier, but someone tweeted this and his name is Dev, so shout out to Dev, and he said, when you think that Shiba Inu is lost, remember this. This was back December 2000. Internet may be just a passing fad as millions give up on it. Remember your why. And remember this meme or this piece of news article. The fact is, always, at times, bears will come out and individuals will say this thing is dead. But look where the internet is today, 21 years later. So cryptocurrency right now is going through that. This might just be a passing fad. Millions are giving up on it with the bearish momentum. But a decade from now, 2 decades from now, I'm sure we will look back and say, wow, I'm so happy that I invested, because back then everything was so undervalued. Bitcoin is now at $500,000 or $1 million. Ethereum at 50,000. Shiba Inu is at 10 cents, whatever it might be. But I think the future is bright. So thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, then everybody, keep investing.